An enlightened person will be able to interpret scriptures, poems, and sacred text in a mystical way. Truth will be child's play and falsehood will be made apparent. No one, no matter how wise and how advanced, no one will be able to stay in a constant state of transcendence, because even though a person can raise their vibrations at a higher speed, they have not yet been given by our universal forces the abilities or environment to sustain these ethereal frequencies. A change is currently occurring that will soon bring this level of consciousness and the ability to maintain this state of bliss further. We are all experiencing a higher attunement, where your intuition will become further enhanced. In some cases, telepathic intuition and other types of gifts will be refined by those receiving higher frequencies, vibrations, and wisdom. Some people will discover creative, latent powers that they did not know existed before. Their creative genius will lead them to do something of value for human evolution. No matter what talent you discover, or how long you stay in transcendence, there is one thing for sure that you will come to realize, and that is we are all connected to each other. We must learn to move forward together, to assure our human potential. Those who do not study deeper philosophy and metaphysics will become confused or depressed in coping with reality, because they will see the flaws in humanity and this will be difficult to ignore. There are those that, even after finding some enlightenment, will fall back down to a semi-conditional state because they do not want to accept responsibility for themselves. The problem with this type of individuals, who are known to be half-enlightened, is that they, with limited knowledge, can still turn to use it for negative intentions. This is what the masters meant when a little bit of knowledge can be dangerous. Some actually become nearly delusional, not being able to live on both sides of reality and illusion. It is important for our change to keep striving for deeper understanding. You must be able to move from believing to knowing, and not confuse knowing for wisdom. A little bit of wisdom does not make you enlightened. When you reach a more profound level, your dreams will become profound, and you will no longer have a duplicitous mind. You will remember your past lives, for this is one of the signs that you are an old soul. Mystics are made on the mysteries of life. It is impossible for anyone to know everything, but it is possible for you to know yourself well. You must ultimately learn to surrender to yourself, to let go of all the framework that has been created for you, as well as those things that you have originated. Your enlightenment process is to rid yourself of the enslavement of your own desires and your own ego. You must learn to be responsive from the present moment heart, and not reaction from the mind. Always remember, your mind takes you places. You have to control your mind through discipline and focus in order to stop human self-infliction that arises from control, manipulation, desire, and possession. Even the most disciplined mind will falter, and we must learn to be self-forgiving. One of the worst positions to adopt after you have found a new profound awakening is to become self-judgmental. You must learn to detach yourself from yourself and to accept your weaknesses as well as your strengths. Forgive yourself for being human and challenge your personal deficiencies with personal affirmation to empower further transformation of character, morals, and the human spirit. Letting go of ego is the hardest of all desires, for ego is the need to impress yourself with self. Learn to be altruistic in service to others, and it will change your karma forever. You must be good to people, not for the sake of being a good philanthropist, but by being good to people, you are in reality being good to yourself. You free your mind of those binds that you create in pursuit of your desire to manipulate or attract. It is a long journey to potential self-perfection, so just take it moment to moment and let yourself relax and enjoy your presence of being. It is not meant for you to save the world. You can only save yourself by being responsible for yourself. In this way, the universe changes forever. Do not be in a rush to learn the lessons of life, but instead pay attention to the lesson in detail. It's often those things that are so simple that we miss, which means so much. It is truth that is so simple that man has made so complex. Intelligence becomes invalid when it goes beyond common sense. Strive to be a better person, for you cannot lie to yourself. The truth is a two-edged sword, wielded wrong and it will cut you also. It's fun to be strong and opinionated because that's what truth and freedom is. Truth can be radical and paradoxical because it is outside the norm. We must use discretion, for this is wisdom at its finest.